Today, I want to talk about consistency. And when I was looking at Google and some other places, there was a couple of definitions, but they weren't great on sort of the way I wanted to express this. So I was kind of looking at a little bit more, and I came up with my own definition. And I think what I came up with is consistency is doing something regularly enough to achieve the outcome with no loss in quality. So what do I mean by that? So regularly enough, let's start with that bit. So doing something regularly enough, what does that mean? So let's say, for instance, you go to the gym. I think this is a great analogy. So if you go to the gym and you do it every single day, it would be unreasonable to expect of you that you wouldn't gain muscle or you wouldn't get fitter or whatever the goal is that you're achieving. If you were to get on the treadmill every day, you would be better at running at the end of that period. It's a case of doing something regularly enough. So that's the cadence, the repetition, the sort of cycle that you want to work in. So the second part of the definition I've given is to achieve the outcome with no lack in quality. So quality is obviously the key bit here, in that, you know, it's great if you're going to the gym every day, but if you are sort of, your form's not there, or one week you're picking up weights, the next day you're running on a treadmill, you know, if there's not that consistency in quality in terms of you're not doing the same action every single time you're in that gym, then it would be unreasonable to expect that you're going to grow that particular thing. It's not just about going to the gym. It's about doing the consistency in the quality of work that you're trying to achieve. We say this with clients. We say, you know, it's really good that you got that photo, you got uploaded, you've done it, but we need this every day. And I think that's the bit that a lot of small businesses struggle with, is when they post, it's great, but they don't post often enough. For some people, you know, it's a case of you're like filming something with like a double chin and you're like, hey guys, buy some products from me. If that's one post and then the next post is a lovely photoshopped image, that's not being consistent in the quality either, right? So it's a case of we need these two things. We need them both. And I think a good example of this is, we all know Jeff Bezos, guy who started Amazon in '94, massive success in terms of the online world and sort of retail. He's been busting his butt for the last 30 years, every day, being consistent in the workload, getting the packages delivered, making sure they show up, making sure they're all packaged the same, making sure that the addresses are right, you know, doing all the hard work, the boring work all the time to make sure that the end goal is achieved for that customer so that they're going to recommend someone else to that company. When Jeff came up with the concept, you know, he wasn't instantly a billionaire, he wasn't instantly a millionaire, he wasn't even paid when he came up with the concept. An idea is an idea. You know, some of the most successful businesses out there are not the most complex. You know, Facebook, oh, I'm gonna get my friends to talk to each other. They were doing that before. Facebook just found a way to do that more effectively. They had phones back then. It's only 2000. So Facebook went from, oh, I'm gonna connect people. It's not rocket science, yeah? Amazon went, oh, I'm gonna deliver packages. They were delivering packages back then. So the idea is not that out of this world. The key is that idea was done consistently and done better than the previous offering. But the idea in itself is not worth anything. Taking that small thing and doing it consistently with enough effort to achieve the outcome and with no lack in quality, that's the thing that's going to take this little idea. You do that for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. That little idea that was just a thought is not just going to be a little idea anymore. That thing is going to be a monster. That thing is going to be massive. So I just want to wrap this up with saying, you know, guys, like when you are planning your next decision in terms of marketing outreach and kind of how you're going to reach clients, or ad campaigns, or, you know, you're working with your customer service department or your logistics or whatever it is, I think the key to take into concept of all this is, you know, how am I going to do this thing consistently? And how am I gonna make sure that I allow myself to do that? What I would say, just sort of a bit of advice for consistency, is plan it out so that it's hard to fail. And then when you do that, make sure that that is the route that you follow every time. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. We are doing these longer format videos, but what we've also done is we're doing a vlog as well. The vlog is kind of a little bit more focused on the behind the scenes and kind of the chaos and the learning and the kind of growing as a new business. We started E-TOTO about 4 months ago, and we've actually just bringing on one of our first guys full time. So we want to sort of showcase the process, the grind, the learning alongside what we're doing, so that you guys get to glean some things, maybe learn a few things for your own business, because so many businesses are so focused on the identity of knowing it all. We don't, and no one else does. So it's a case of we just want to show that reality and that honesty for you guys. So click subscribe, because we're going to be posting the vlog videos on here, and these longer format videos will keep coming. But we're just using this as a way to kind of extend some information to you guys. You learn a couple of things, we get to get a couple of things off our chest, and everyone wins. So yeah, give us a follow if you want to sort of stick around for that stuff. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys.